guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Elaina. Привет! I'm your Russian American makeup and beauty addict. I usually do reviews and tutorials of affordable, inexpensive makeup from Walmart, drugstore, various websites. I'll test it on my face and I'll pass the savings to you guys. In this video, we're testing a very affordable, cheap AF Profusion palette called To The Moon. It's another rainbow palette. We're almost at the end of the Pride months, and this is going to be another rainbow look that you'll get from me from the Pride month collection, and we're going to be doing this. So 13 bucks, 32 shades. So if you guys are interested, I'm going to be doing swatches, quick tutorial, and my final thoughts at the end. So if you're interested, then keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe and ring notification bell so YouTube notifies you of all the new videos I upload. I upload 3 times a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and also go live every Monday. So do follow me on social media. The links are down below, as well as my Patreon group. So like, comment, subscribe. Let's get right into this. So this is a Profusion palette I got a while ago. Like a few weeks ago when I got the smaller palette, and I reviewed the smaller palette, the Space Babe, on my channel, but I never reviewed this one. So I decided to film this today because yesterday I filmed with this one, and this is a Glam light. I mean, on the first look they don't look the same, but the theory is the same. It's kind of the same principle here. I mean, it's rainbow and it's rainbow. I mean, you can't go wrong with a rainbow, right? The rainbows all look the same. But even the placement, like there's neutrals on top, there's neutrals on top. Then there's pinks, and there's pinks. And there's greens, purples, there's greens and purples. And there's like the bottom. I mean, it's not exactly the same. That's 35 colors, and this is 32 colors. But this is $13 and this is 42. I mean, all rainbow palettes kind of look the same, you know, you can't really go against it, but since I just reviewed this yesterday and I had so much trouble with this color, the rest was fine, you know, the rest of the colors just blended perfectly. But this purple one, because it occupied so much room in my eye, right here, the way I did it again, it was so bad. I had to go over and over and over again. And this is what I did today. As you can see, I look very happy. This performs mattes. Okay, let's be honest. Mattes perform better than this, to my taste. I mean, I'm not saying that everybody have the same experience. You guys might love this, and I still have to play with this again because I just had so much trouble with this purple, so I kind of like, I just got frustrated yesterday. But I've never seen metallics like this. This is like insane. It's completely mental. This palette is mental. The metallics are crazy. This is not the same, but the green one, the green metallic is very close. I mean, I'm gonna swatch them. Well, yeah, it's very close. It's not the same. So this is Profusion, this is Glam Light. I mean, it's clear. You'll see Glam Light stands out, Profusion very close to it, but it's like, of course, it's lacking. But on the eyelid, it looks very similar. So we're gonna do this look to kind of show you that you don't need to pay a lot of money to get a real good quality palette, especially when it comes to mattes. This purple blended like a dream with no problems whatsoever. And the black was incredible. There's no black here, so I'm just saying. I just love my inexpensive budget stuff, especially when it performs so well. It just like blows me. I mean, for $13, I mean, the packaging is ugly and the triangular shapes are stupid. So, but it's not the shape, it's what the palette performs like, what's important. So you'll see the swatches. I didn't do live swatches because it's kind of redundant. I just put them on right here where I was sitting, and I put them against the wall here on my cell phone. No primer. It didn't swatch that great, some of them, but when I applied it on my eyelid on primer, I'm like, holy cow, this is a huge difference. So here are the swatches, and we're gonna get right into this tutorial so you'll see it in action. I prime my eyelid with P. Louise base, the same base I used yesterday. The same base I struggled with purple. So I'm gonna go for black because this palette actually has black. There is no names, thank goodness there are no names, so I don't have to read them. The only problems I have with is, of course, the weird shapes. Like, why did you have to be triangular? Spectrum brush, A12. This is a good black. Very pigmented. Glamour Dolls 10. This is old brush from the BoxyCharm. Going for the purple. A very similar purple in color as Michaela palette. So just press it on. Look at that purple. The pigmentation though, wow. Profusion, sometimes this palette looks so cheap. It just looks like it's gonna perform like SHIT. And it delivers, look at this. Who would have known? I honestly thought that this video was gonna be a fail. Literally, I sat down, I'm like, well, it's gonna be one of those videos where I film and I say, and this is the one not to buy, it's too cheap. And look at this. Can't say nothing about this. Look at this purple. How perfect this is. There's no patchiness whatsoever. It just pressed on, no problems. Wow. It's like, why? Why is this $13 palette performing better than $42 palette so far? I mean, literally, look at this. This is a Glam brush. This is from BoxyCharm as well. And I'm going, it's about the same size. I'm going for this. So I'm gonna go for this purple first and then for the blue right after on two different brushes. I'm kind of grabbing brushes of different brands, but about the same size. Because size doesn't matter. I know where conversation's gonna go in comments if you hear this. My dirty friend minds, I know where they're gonna go, but the size matters. I did this on purpose, of course. So this is beautiful. Look how perfectly it blends. Alright, I'm taking a bigger brush. And this is actually cheap AF brush, Wet Wild. I got it from a dollar store, yeah, for 99¢. No, that was Dollar Tree actually. I got it for $1. So going for that lighter blue I showed you earlier. Look at that color, so pretty. I love it. Oh, it is stunning. This blue is just stunning. Brow bone. No, this one. That's a glitter. Brow bone with the AliExpress brush. I'm not even sure what brand this is. And this is a shimmery white. It's very decent. It's not like the most bam in your face, but it's nice with the brow bone. I'm taking a small blendy Morphe brush. I'm going for this beautiful, beautiful light turquoise color. That's gonna be the last color over here. I almost went for a rounded eye shape today, because yesterday I did the same thing, but then I decided to kind of copy yesterday's look, but in different color story, because I wanted to test the expensive palette versus cheap. And that's definitely a good idea. Always fun. Always fun to compare. So I forgot to press record, but I did put some glitter on a flat, tiny brush. That first glitter I showed you. Just for extra sparkle. Now I'm taking a B11 spectrum brush and I'm going for the same color. The turquoise here, I'm putting this here. Oh, look at that. How beautiful this is. How pigmented and smooth. Look at that blend, wow. Profusion, like what kind of crack are you on? How do you make such a cheap eyeshadow with such great quality? Small motor brush, I'm just gonna go through a few of these colors, I just wanted to test them. So I'm probably gonna try all of them on this side because I wanted to see how they perform. And they were all very bright and pigmented. But I ended up kind of building from this into this pink. So I have a little black laid here, and this is BMX motor brush. It's a detail brush for 20. It's very fluffy, so it's really nice to press the eyeshadow on and blend at the same time. See the pigmentation? Wow. Profusion, like how? How can you do that? It's like the same with Beauty Bay. I'm going for the hot pink. Every time Beauty Bay delivers inexpensive, great quality palette, you're like, how? How do you can afford it? I keep putting out those beautiful palettes. So I cut my crease with the same PLE base, and we're going with a flat brush for the beautiful green. So the reason I went for the same color as Monday also because I wanted to dupe the look, but also this is the only shimmer that's comparable to the Glam light. The other shimmers are nice, but this one is the most blinding. Profusion got nice metallics, but of course that's ain't no Glam light. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say it's the same, but it's pretty darn close. This is just a Jess Up concealer brush. I like to use it for shimmers. Look at that. That is very close. This looks like liquid glitter as well. I'm going to flip that brush. I'm gonna go for this dark blue metallic shimmer. It's a very fine shimmer. I like that it's very fine. It's not giving you any texture. It's very pretty. This palette feels like a high quality palette. I'm just actually very impressed. So I used LA Girl Yellow Screaming gel liner for the waterline. It really pops a waterline. Since I decided to do the same color for the waterline, for the low lash line as the Glam Light palette, I'm gonna go with greens, just like on the same brush. And this is actually the only Profusion brush I used. It just happened to be a Profusion. It's flat but smudgy. So I'm going to go through 3 greens we have here. This one first, then this one, and then this one. So this one is very deep with cool toned. Very satisfying to apply this green. Look how beautiful this is. Then I'm going to dip immediately into the Army Green. It's a little bit of warmer toned. And immediately into lighter green. I'm gonna fix it after I do my base anyway, just kind of to tell you the story. The green, the blue, the purple, and add some more black on the outer corner to marry this all together. So how I did this yellow inner corner so bright, I had to use this yellow because this yellow has a little sparkle on it. It'll look like a very pigmented yellow. So I'm gonna take a Q-tip with micellar water and clean up my inner corner first, because this is a matte inner corner, so there's no shimmer. So I want this to really stand out and be bright. So I'm just cleaning out the space I want to use it on, and then I'm gonna apply base over it. Alright, found it. It's a mess here, so I lost it already. That's a Beauty Bay white base. I just want the yellow to really stand out, that's why I'm putting a white base on here. Obviously I'm going to blend this out with concealer when I do my base, because concealer gonna go around here. But now I'm just taking a small sponge and kind of pressing it in. Alright, like that. So now I'm taking a small brush, and this is the one I got from TJ Maxx, Sigma brush. That's called inner corner brush actually. So E46. For some reason it cracked. I suspect that either my cat did it, which is unlikely. I think my husband was rough washing it. It's like I'm asking him to wash it, but then I'm demanding my brushes to look good afterwards. It's too much. My demands are high, and he's just a pilot. He's not a makeup pro. The shade, though, the shade, just the pilot. See, this yellow real stands out. It's so beautiful, so bright, so sunny. Okay, eyes finished. And this is what we got. As you can see, it blends pretty darn perfectly. I had no issues. You know, it amazes you sometimes cheap palettes blend better than more expensive ones and applies pigmented. And look at the green shimmer, the metallic, it looks like glitter. I mean, I'm really happy with this. I mean, for $13, this is a great value. Even if it was more money for 32 shades, the small pants, they're very weirdly shaped. And this is like a plastic cheap look, but who cares? It's not pretending to be anything expensive. But look how beautiful and pigmented this is and how easily it blends. The formula is great. The glitter formula is great. I did not apply any glitter, but the glitters, Profusion glitters are also amazing. Look at these glitters. I mean, look at them. They're just incredible. So yeah, I highly recommend Profusion. I also recommend Profusion, except for the last one that had a big haul, and I got this one on sale. And this is like a basic palette, 9-color eyeshadow palette. This is a complete shade, like my friend Teresa would say. This is like what not to get from Profusion. It almost seems like it's one of the older palettes that I don't have anymore. That's why it was on sale. But yeah, this was bad. I'm just keeping it for reference to show you guys a bad example of Profusion, because it's not all, you know, butterflies and rainbows. But this one is the one to get. So if you want to spend 13 bucks, the whooping 13 bucks, you can go to Profusion website and purchase it. I'm not 100% sure if it's available in Walmart. A lot of Profusion makeup is exclusively available in Walmart. I imagine it could be. I bought it from the website, so there it is if you're in the States. And if you want something rainbow, if you don't want to spend $40-something for this, even though it's not the same, but it's very similar. No, the metallics are not nearly as great, but the mattes blend better than this. And it just accidentally happened that I was looking at this too, and I was thinking that they look very similar. It's not the same thing, but the idea of the mattes, the tones, it's very similar. So if you guys are interested in something cheap, it's not a dupe, but it's a similar rainbow color story that actually on me, it blended phenomenally, way better than the Michaela. I'm not against Glam Light yet. I have to play with it again. But so far, 2 days back to back, the same base, the same face, literally. Nothing changed with my face or my base. And this is like day and night. It took me literally no time to film this. I'm already done. Look at that. What do you know? So go shop if you're in the States, you're interested. Go pick it up. It's amazing. So let me know what you think. Did you get this palette? It's not brand new, but it was like a month old, I think. So check it out. It's gonna be in the description box. The link is down there. So comment, like, subscribe. I upload 3 times a week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and I also go live on Mondays. So don't forget to ring notification bell so you get notified of all the new stuff. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, the links are down in the description box, as well as my Patreon group. Huge thank you to all my patrons. We call ourselves Fluffy Glam Carrots. And it's a long story, but if you guys are interested, we have Facebook group, we have Telegram chat, and I do private lives for my Glam Carrots. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Love you. Bye.